welcome friends and family of the Slow Parenting podcast to another uh, exciting episode of your program, the Slow Parenting podcast. Thank you so very much for finding time to join us live or as you get to watch this podcast um, through videos on YouTube. Okay. It's another time, same day of the week, every week, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, US and Canada, then 7 p.m. West African time, including Nigeria. So you're welcome. It's that time of the same day when we find something exciting and useful to talk about concerning our parenting job. My name is Richie Adewusi. I welcome you as you hanging tight as we talk about motherhood. Yes, today we are asking the question, who is a mother? And then your answer could be one or two or three or more. Or you might say, well, it's obvious. Mother that is your definition. But today we're going to be looking at motherhood from an entirely, well, unconventional, if you like, perspective. We're going to look at, roles that individuals have played or are playing. And when I say individuals, I mean all of God's creation, humans and non-humans. As a matter of fact, we're going to be learning some lessons from non-human subjects today and be asking ourselves if non-human subjects could play some kinds of role in terms of caring for babies. What should we then, as human beings, do or be doing? So, today we are talking who is a mother. And my bosses at the backside asked a question in the narrative, if you like, description of today's program. They say, is it someone who that's a baby or a child? Or could mothers also be some other persons who didn't biologically give birth to children or to a particular child, but cares for that child? So we want you to understand today that we're talking about mother as a concept, not as a thing, but as a concept that is demonstrated, that is practiced by, don't get offended at the next word, things, including humans. So don't go away from understanding that we're talking about a concept in care. Okay? If we understand it as a concept, we might not switch off completely when we profile the video we have for you today to see and ask yourself what your role should be in circumstances where babies need help. I've heard such expressions in places like, oh, go look for your mother. Where is his mother? Where is her mother? Yeah. It's a human thing to deflect responsibility to, blame others for not doing things that we could and should be doing or are in positions to be able to do. That's why we are talking about motherhood today as a concept. As a concept. And if we understand it as a concept, we as human beings, as individuals, as males, as females, would understand that it might actually be our turn to provide certain kinds of care for children who need care. Or at some other time when the tables get turned, it might be our own children who would be needing care from some other people. So therein lies that saying, do unto others. Do unto others. But ultimately, motherhood is inherent. Caring is inherent in us. Some of us choose to suppress those inherent abilities to be able to care when caring is needed. While some people are just naturally, you know, created for looking for those opportunities, and you'll be some you might even be in a public transport and somebody goes, oh, and you'll be like, what's her problem? Why don't you just mind your business? It's our business to make sure that people around us are okay. If we are in positions to make them okay, especially babies, children. Okay, so who is a mother? That person, that woman, that female who gives birth to a child and takes the child and puts the child away to wherever. I don't want to name specific places, and walks away. Is that a mother? Or those parents whose teenage daughter gets pregnant and gives birth to a baby? And well, we've handled such issues on this program, this podcast, and past episodes, but I'm going to bring them back here. And then we say, oh, because of the future of let's give the child away. The mother of that, well, the person that gave birth to that teenager and that teenager, are they mothers? We don't understand what you mean that, by saying that motherhood is a concept in care giving. Okay? So if we, let's take that um, fictional family of a teenage girl who got pregnant, carries the pregnancy to term, gives birth to a baby, and the parents and the teenage girl are in agreement that, oh, because of my future, it's better to give this child away. And that child is removed from that teenage girl. Would the person who gets that child be the mother? It might sound so obvious. You might say, what's he talking about? If biological mothers could walk away from their babies, what makes them mothers? Because they give birth? Okay. I am going to get us to see a video. Well, caution here. I was so touched by this video that I chose it to be, what to use for this podcast for today. There's a picture of a monkey breastfeeding a cat. Yes. No fuss, no fight, no leave me, go away with my mother. Cuddly and all of that. Relaxed. A monkey and a cat. Can the difference be wider? What else could be more outrageous? A monkey and a cat. They are not even related by a long shot, except for they are mammals. So I'll let you watch the video. It's not long, it's a very short one. But we'll get back and then we talk more about who a mother is or who a mother could be. See you after the video. Welcome back. I told you it's a very short video. Okay, it's a very short video, but then packed with a whole lot we could learn as humans. The monkey didn't stop to ask where is the mother of this. Okay, the monkey didn't stop to ask where is the mother of this cat. No, and the kitten didn't say, "Oh no, you don't look like my mother." No, there's no discrimination in that scenario. That feeling of care, about care from a mother to a needful child, welled up in the heart of that monkey for that kitten. And he just took the kitten, cuddled it, and let it suck. Well, there have been talks about what if the kitten grows up now behaving like a monkey? Well, that's another kettle of fish. But the moment what we're discussing here and right now is motherhood, the care aspect of mother, that caring component of motherhood, which we as humans need to let flow all of the time and not go, my business. It's the same thing when we see people who need food, maybe. They're hungry, they're helpless. We don't go being self-righteous. It's because you are lazy, you couldn't work, that's why you don't have food to eat. That monkey didn't have that self-righteous posture before it took that kitten and started breastfeeding. And if you go back and look at that video again, the kitten was so relaxed. Then the magic about it is it that okay, we have a community member here asking a question. What if the mother just a moment here. Let's get to see what this question is. Sorry. It says here, what if the mother abandoned her child because she knows she can't give baby the proper care that they need? Is she still a good mother? Well, the teenage girl who gives the who in agreement with her family. I'm not even talking about, well, a teenage girl living alone or what. I'm talking about a teenage girl. Well, because she has to go to school, she has to continue with her life. Her life. What about the life of the baby? So that same mother who abandoned, the word there, abandon. There are 1 million things you can do to care for that baby. Your parents could also have had a million reasons to walk away from you, but they did not. They found a way. So, not having money, not there are things that should have happened before the issue of I don't have money to take care of it. That's a whole lot of other discussion. But then we'll come to it and we'll just briefly touch on it. Why did you not have to get pregnant if you know you couldn't take care of the baby? Oh, well, I didn't plan for it. Why don't you start thinking about planning ahead? And then if you now do have a baby, if you now do get pregnant, you are lucky, you are blessed, you are cared for to carry that pregnancy to term and actually had a live baby, live birth. And all you think about is yourself. Me. I can't take care of this baby. Maybe somebody else. That somebody else don't have responsibilities, don't have cares. These are the kind of thinking that society all messed up. Abandonment of responsibilities. Responsibility. That word responsibility is not passive. It entails actions. It's call to action. It's not easy. It's not easy. Let's now walk away from the video. The monkey and the kitten. The monkey could also have walked away like the mother of the kitten. What makes it pertinent or possible for it to be a monkey that will have time to take care of the kitten and the mother of the kitten abandoned it? Well, a whole lot of other reasons can come up with that. Maybe the mother of the kitten got run over by a vehicle or something or fell inside a ditch and couldn't come out. Well, that's in the wild. That's wildlife. Okay. A lot of reasons can come up with that. Things like that don't happen in everyday life human experience. I mean, in a large scale, they happen in everyday human life human experience, but not like every second in every place. No. Sometimes accidents happen, sometimes misfortunes happen, and babies are not abandoned in this case, but are deprived of their mothers, either by illness or an accident, or just some kind of misfortune that now just makes it to be that the mother is unalive. It's not available at all, can't be available. That's different. That actually might be the story of the kitten and the monkey. But we'll just use the video of the kitten and the monkey to say that if this could happen within the animal kingdom, this man, within animals now, what should we then do as human beings when we find babies that need care? And we're like, well, it's not my business. No. At that instant, you're a mother. You need to step in to play that mother role. Ask the questions later. That's the whole point here. Who is a mother? You are the mother at that instant. You should step in to play the role of the mother at that instant. And that motherhood instinct that we're talking about is universal, should be universal, needs to be universal. Not knowing race, culture, just like the monkey and the kitten that don't care about their races, care about their culture. Their cultures are different. The culture of the cat is different from the culture of the monkey. They are both animals, but then cats and monkeys, are they related? I don't think so. But both of them put that aside. No, he's a white boy, I'm a black woman. I take care of her now, police will come. Yeah, well, there are risks. There are risks in helping sometimes. But then if we get into issues for helping, I can assure you that somewhere along the line, someone will see through the child and come to chase and say, look, this person will just helping here. It's not trying to steal a baby or because of, issues like that, people walk away from helping children who need help. Okay? I will tell you a personal story here. Okay? I will tell you that story when we return from this short break. So don't go away. See you on the other side. Don't wait to say you ask for it for a college age child or junior high school age child, senior high school age child to say, okay, don't worry, when you get there, you see. No, let the child have a good understanding of the consequences or the repercussions or the benefits of a given choice that that child is about to make or has made already. Where I come from in Nigeria, father side, mother side, we love stories, we love folk tales. And then in the folk tales from whichever side goes story. Okay. So story. Yeah, myth has it that, or had it, that um I am the fifth of a family of seven. My mother's children are seven. I'm the fifth born. And of the seven of us, there was only one, and this was the second. And the story has it that my mom thought she was going to have a girl. And then went ahead to shop for baby girl stuff, waiting she's going to have a girl. And then eventually the day came and she delivered. And here I came. A boy. She was upset. So I ate and refused to breastfeed me like the story goes for 7 days. As a matter of fact, the only baby picture I still have. I think I'm like dressed in some kind of feminine um, clothing, kind of, which kind of gives credence to the whole story of she didn't buy any male. Those shorts would not have a baby girl. And it turned out that I have an aunt who had just lost uh, a community member is asking what made my mom so sure she was going to have a baby girl. I don't know. Fortunately, she's not even around, but I can ask her. I don't know. But this story, I've heard it severally. My grandmother, before she passed, a whole lot of other family members. I've heard this story several. Even the aunt that was reputed to have breastfeed me for those 7 or so days. There's this aunt that just had a child about the same time, but they lost that child. That she was not the person that breastfed me for 7 days before my mother finally got around to say, okay, with you, I thought you were going to. What if that? It goes to question could say, oh, could I have survived? Could I not have survived? Well, there are children who didn't breastfeed and they survived. Okay, so survival might be, might not be, but for 7 days, I'm sure that somebody would have found a way to feed me with something. After all, one of my three children never breastfed for 1 day. I wouldn't go into the details about who or which one now. Never breastfed because the mother did not lactate. Okay, so here's the thing: that my aunt that breastfed me, what if she? I said no. With the what? The mother, I'm not his mother, and she's grieving. Or some people have come up with that, some very nice explanation. Or because she lost her child, she was still lactating, she needed to get rid of the breast milk and all of that. Well, story. So the monkey also needed to get rid of the breast milk. Yeah, I don't think so. It's just that, you know, kindness, that thing, that motherly instinct. So let me care for this person or for this thing or for this child. Is that instinct that I am appealing to you as a human being? No. Because, like I said, we're talking about motherhood as a concept here. That instinct, that motherly instinct for caring for babies, for caring for children, for us to apply that instinct to responding to people in need, especially children, people who cannot or may not be in positions to help themselves. I'm appealing to us not to make a habit of walking away from situations and positions and circumstances which we could, you know, at which we could really be the help that was needed, especially when it comes to children, helpless, needing help. Step in, be the mother, join the humanity team to keep humanity alive. Ask the questions later. Give the explanations later. Suspend your race. Suspend your class. The monkey suspended its race and class to take in the kitten and breastfed the kitten. Monkey and kitten. But here we are, human beings. Human beings. He's black, he's brown, he's green, he's yellow, he's purple. I can't, no, it's not my class. No, no, no. That set of people that dated, we've had stories. I've seen videos online. Thank God for social media. I've seen videos online about children who were taking care of people who were not even their race. Now grown up and go looking for those women who took care of them as baby. In other climes, in other places, far away from where they are living their affluent lives and all. There's a particular one. I thought I was going to be able to find it to share it here. I couldn't find it before this program. The young man, now in his 40s, arrives where this elderly lady who's living in a village in Africa and makes such wonderful provisions for this elderly lady who had forgotten maybe what she did in caring for that young man as a baby. I'm not saying you should care for children so that you can get a reward later. Oh, no, but I'm just saying that things happen. Things happen. Don't do things because you need to do things to be good. Don't do things expecting because you want a reward. No. If reward comes out of you caring, beautiful. Don't feel good that you were in a position to help, were able to help, to save a life, to care for a child, to step in and play that role of a mother without questioning, without blaming, without condemning. That way, we would have lesser number of bitter human beings growing up in society and then venting their frustration on the larger society without actually knowing what their issues are. Yeah, most times. Sometimes the reason why a child would turn a new leaf or lead a better life, not because of the love shown that child by somebody who might not even be uh, his or her parent. I was having a discussion earlier today with somebody about, you know, a niece. Yeah, about that person's niece who had just written her a letter, making requests for some Christmas gifts and, giving detailed description of what he wants. And I got to ask this person, where is the mother of this child? So, well, the mother is there with. Why is it you? Why are you the one that this child always prefers? So why we have a bond? Yes, that word bond. Have you ever been in a situation where you find that a child gets drawn more to you than the biological mother? Have you? If you're a woman, a man, even males, yeah, there are children who feel much more akin to people who are not their biological parents. I've witnessed in a number of such occasions, and it's okay. It seems like he likes to stay with you. Because, well, nobody will take him if he will join us. Some people with the children. And then the child happily goes to join. It could be a neighbor. It could be, well, a relative. It happens. There's no abandonment in that situation. And it wouldn't also be a case of the child is rejecting. But then it should also be a worry sign to find out what is it that we are not doing right with this child, to this child, that makes him or her prefer to be with other people. Who is a mother? Your child should feel bonded with you. That's what we're about, the Slow Parenting Podcast or program or project. It's about that issue of family bonding. Here in the North, when I say North, I mean US, Canada, UK. Here in the North, there are a lot of heartbreaking stories about children who get taken away by social welfare from their families for one family issue. So much so now that some parents feel so intimidated that they can't even train their children to follow their cultural, tradition, or religious, ethical family values. Oh, you will call the police if we say you should do the right thing. No. If, like we always say, like we'll continue to say, you have a mutual learning starting with mutual communication relationship with your children, and you started early enough to say, this is who we are. Regardless of what happened between you and any of those children within the family, regardless of whichever part of the world you find yourselves, your issues will remain in that family. No one will call 911. No one will call police because someone is corrected or disciplined for misbehavior. Provided that the correction, the discipline is not overblown, taken out of proportion. If your children are bonded with you, they see a reason for which, if they see a reason to say, yes, this is our family, this is who we are here. Whatever happens in your family, I don't mean criminality now, whatever issues that come up in, they will see it as part of issues of their family. They won't involve third parties. They will see 911 as third parties. They will see the police as third parties. They would, okay, in a situation where you have instituted two-way communication, mutual communication, where people are open, where people know their boundaries, where people know that they are free to say their mind respectfully, your children will tell you about mom, but dad, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but then that level of punishment was too much. And you, as a parent, as a mother, as a father, you could quickly apologize. There's nothing wrong with you apologize. Motherhood doesn't say you say, oh, yes, I'm your mother. If I kill you, I can kill and make you alive. Oh, maybe you can. Maybe you then answer to the 911. That's not what we're talking about here. You are a mother if you give the needed care. You are a mother if you show up when you should show up. You are a mother if you are available. Showing up and being available are not exactly the same thing. You are a mother if you engender that trust. You see the trust that is between the monkey and the kitten? The kitten was so trusting that he was suckling and was generally just relaxed, eyes closed. Nobody was struggling. And the monkey is not looking at what are you doing? Too quickly and just get the hell out of here. Go look for your mother. No, no, relax. You are a mother when the children around you make you their first point of call for any issue whatsoever. A mother, whether you give back to that child biologically or not. Now, let's come to a different set of mothers now. Teachers. You are called teachers, yes? Okay. But then what people do not give you enough credit for or do not talk enough about is that you are actually parents by trust. Trust from the parents who have released their children to you to educate, yes, and trust from the children themselves who release themselves to you. So you are a parent by trust, you are a mother by trust, you're a teacher. That trust needs to be sustained. It needs to be oiled from both sides. Respect for each other's positions, each other's needs, each other's ground, each other's viewpoints, based on those boundaries. Well, okay, a committee member said, would you say a mother is more important than a father in nurturing? No, no. I wouldn't say a mother is more important in nurturing or father is more important in nurturing. Each parent has unique roles to play in the life of any child. In some instances, you find individuals who have the capacity to play both the male and the female roles. Even in a home where father and mother is there, everybody is there, no quarrel, no issue. No, you find out that there's a particular parent that the children get drawn to, and they can. But let me tell you what the secret in that kind of situation is. Also, is it that other parent that is not visible, that is not the person that is actually the strength, because the other parent that the children keep going to understand that he needs that other parent, and both of them meet somewhere, is playing good cop, bad cop with your children. There's no competition. There should be no competition in nurturing your children. There should be no competition. It should be teamwork. We say it here on the Slow Parenting podcast, Slow Parenting Project. Parenting is a team event. Must be a team event. Okay? You find out that a team member is best at the sprint race. Okay, let the team member be there to give the baton on time. So it takes off. When you're watching, you're clapping. Okay, hey, go, 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 mommy, go, mommy, go, mommy, go. But the mommy go, or go, daddy go, it remembers who passed the baton to him or her. And at the end of the day, they know where to meet, to re-strategize, to look. In families where children say to their parents, Mommy, I just told you what I did when you were not, and you didn't say anything. I said, "Oh, okay, well, I know you will defend me. I know you will support. I know you don't like you don't like me. Well, is it true that they don't like you? No, it's not true. It's just that both of them I realized that it's better for them to function as a team and not appear to challenge each other to favor any child. It doesn't mean that they won't have their discussions concerning what the issue is. They agree on who is going to do what. I say it again. Playing good cop, bad cop. It works. So there's no parent that is more important. And we have another question. Um, okay, how should it? Excuse me, I need to get that question clearly. Just a moment, please. Mm. How should a mother react when her underage daughter tells her she's pregnant? Whoa. Okay. First of all, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Seek to know the details. I'm not telling you it's easy, but the first thing to realize is that you didn't find out by yourself. From the question, the child came to say, I am pregnant. So it's not you finding out because she's having morning sickness or whatever. No, the child actually still trusts you to tell you, didn't go ahead and start drinking or taking one concussion or the other to abort the pregnancy. No, trusted you to come to say, Mommy, I got to tell you something. Maybe she's been trying to tell you, maybe the child, but eventually gets to say, Mommy, I'm like, the question now is, what should you do? Support your child. The deed has been done already. Think of life. Protection for the young teenage girl that's pregnant, for the fetus in the womb. Seek medical advice. Be sure that the child is herself, the teenage girl, is healthy enough to be able to carry pregnancy to term. Okay? You can't do that on your own. You need to seek medical advice over that. Of course, the whole parenting feelings of disappointment, anger, frustration, well, That will happen. They're normal. They're human. Yes, know that. But then you can't undo what's done. So the first thing should be the safety of this child, and to be sure, can okay, he's pregnant. Okay, wait, calm down, calm down, calm down. Well, you know that pregnancies take 9 months before they become baby. Yes. Okay, you know, or you don't know. All right. Okay, they take 9 months, really. Okay. And when then you have the baby eventually, you are going to do things like breast. I'm going to go to school. Okay, well, we'll talk about that later, because again, the natural thing for you to say at that response is that, well, you didn't know you are going to work, you didn't know you're going to school before you got to get pregnant. No, 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 that wouldn't cut it. There's no reason to get antagonistic with that situation at that time. You can say it's easier said than done. You're saying it this way because you are not the one involved. Well, I'm not the one involved because, again, certain kinds of conversations needed to have been taken before that incident. Even when such a conversation are taken at the right times, the right frequencies, things still happen. When they happen, be happy first that the child came to you first. Remember earlier on I said you are a mother. When your children come to you under any circumstance, you are the first person they come to say, Mommy, you know what? They did well in their exams, their tests, their practice, their sports. They come bubbling to you. There's also some disappointing news. They come to you first. Handle it. That's what makes you mother. That's who a mother is. All the frustration, all the disappointments, all the like, yeah, it's still your child. That's not the time to lose it. That's not the time to lose it. First, be glad you still have your daughter trusting you to be able to, and didn't run away, didn't go trying to do things to harm herself and all of that. So take necessary actions. Number one, get medical advice for what should happen. Is the child is a teenage child healthy enough? I said it earlier, but I repeat it. It's healthy enough to carry pregnancy to term. What are the other issues? What are the other things you should know? What are the other things you should do to help her? Then there's also the issue of the social stigma that comes with a teenager getting pregnant. You can't go to school with pregnancy. In some cultures, in some environments, in some societies, you can't go to school as a teenager pregnant. Okay? You have your friends, your neighbors, even some family members who ridicule you. So it's a time to now remain that pillar of strength for this child. That's not the time to throw tantrums and say, go and meet the person that impregnated you. You might be saying something else that will be much more consequential down the road if you take that route. You can say that out of anger, out of frustration, but don't be. It's not easy. Yeah, I'm not saying it, okay, you're just, well, it's easy for you to say. It's not an easy decision to take. It's not an easy position to be in, but it's a position for which you must pull together to remain that pillar of strength for which she has come to you to say, Mommy, I'm pregnant. What do I do? She didn't ask you for permission to go get pregnant, but she came to you to say, what do I do? So you must be that go-to person. Play the role of that go-to person, even under such circumstances. Oh, okay, wait. We must be sure. How did you know? Well, I did it. Okay, wait. We need to go see Dr. John. We need to go to the clinic where I need to confirm one or two things. Did you tell your dad yet? Okay, maybe wait. Let me, please. Just don't worry. I'll speak with your dad. And do speak with the Father. Whether the Father is with you there, whether all of you are still in one place as a family in a home, or maybe you are living apart, make that conversation. Break that news. Find a way, break that news timely. let everybody that should know, well, your family doctor, your partner, father, in that case, is the mother came to, the child must have a father. Then seek to know some things about the partner that got her pregnant and maybe try to reach out and take it from there. But know that ultimately, you'd have to care for this child that is now pregnant. Okay? It's not an easy task to perform, but it's a necessary task. And that is one of your tests as a mother. Who is a mother? That's our question here. Before that question, before from that community member, I was talking to teachers. I was talking about teachers as parents by trust. Okay? In every culture, in every society, teachers are very important. Be determined to, be a pillar of strength for the children that are given to you to teach. Not an agent of destruction. Be an individual as a teacher who will respect the culture, the tradition, the religion of the children who are put in your care. Don't rest on the law, the government, to now become an agent of destruction in families by way of indoctrinating the children who are put in your care to go contrary to their traditions, to their cultures, to their religion, to their family life, all in the name of rights and freedom. We always say, look, no matter how we cut this, life itself, even when you have been the best of parents, best of mother, there will always be that one child. But in spite of whatever you might have done right all your life with that child, there will always be that one child that will decide to take the left turn when you say go right, no, it's left. No matter how bonded you are as a family, there will always be that one child in the family that is inclined to take the phone and call 911 because he says it's time to go to bed and he still wants to watch one more movie. And he say, you're disturbing me. You're harassing me. Phone 911. And they will come. So don't beat yourself up so much. It's a way, okay, maybe I'm not a good mother after all. Yeah, I've heard you and I listen to your podcast and you say mother is they go to, they don't come to me, they go to somebody else. That must mean I'm a bad mother. Not necessarily. But do your bit. Do your bit. Be there for your children. Show up for them. Be available for them. Be their go-to person when there are issues. When they celebrate, when they weep, when they cry, when they grieve. Be that person they can, touch base with. And be thankful that that could happen. Also be that person they will come to say, I failed. Like, I know you were expecting me to pass this exam. Like, okay, don't worry. Come here, come on. We'll do it again. Or, like that community member asked earlier, Mom, I got to say something. Like, baby, what happened? I'm pregnant. You what? Right? Okay. You what? Okay. Wait, calm down. All right. Okay. I calm down first. Yeah. Okay, come, baby. Now sit down. Let's go through this step by step. How did you how did you know? Not how did you get pregnant? No. How did you know you're pregnant? Oh, well, listen. Okay, don't worry. Right. Okay, I'm gonna have to book an appointment with Dr. John, according so that we can check on one or two things and okay. Mm, okay. And you do what you need to do as a mother. Remain in that pillar of strength for yourself, for your baby girl, for your family. Because you know what? When you push that girl out, someone else will take her in. Someone else, whoever else. After all, as I begin to round up this program today, after all, a monkey took a kitten in. Remember that. Each time you are inclined to push a child out, to abandon a child, remember, a monkey took a kitten in to breastfeed. Let that resonate with you. Let it gain traction in your thinking, you're imagining when you're thinking about walking away, when you're thinking about abandoning. Think about it. I repeat, a monkey took a kitten in to breastfeed. And so, people, that's it today for our podcast on the Slow Parenting Program. It's been a pleasure attending to you, um, taking your questions. Uh, it's another engaging episode. We appreciate your questions. I hope we are able to give some sensible responses to the questions. So make it a point of duty to ask your questions during the live stream. Even when the stream is ended, send us your questions on our YouTube channel. You can always go to YouTube, the Slow Parenting Podcast on YouTube. You'll find previous videos. You can always leave us your comments. You can send us an email. And then you can also check us out at other social media handles for short videos, for some other content relating to the slow parenting program. So we'll come your way again, same time next week, or any other time, or anytime you choose to go to watch our videos on Slow Parenting Podcast, or specifically for this live stream on YouTube. It is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US and Canada, and then 7 p.m. West African Time, including Nigeria, every Wednesday. If you would like to join our live stream on YouTube, you can join us at those times. But then you can visit our YouTube channels for for videos, and then leave your comments. And please subscribe, support us. This program, subscribe, share to your friends, and like. Okay, would appreciate that very much. So my name is Richie Adewusi. Till I see you again in the next video. Bye bye.